Hello guys, in this trailer guys, I just want to show you that we're making a form. So for example, this is the input type. So let us say we can type here anything we want. So in this case, we can type your name, for example, and then age, let us say 57, and then your email is like this, right? And then the goal here guys is this. If you want to submit this form, if you want to submit this, so the goal is we're going to save the data, store the data in database, right? So that's the goal. Okay, and this makes sense because we're learning guys PHP MySQL, okay? So for example, let us say I'm going to add this one, okay? So if you can see guys, data added successfully, right? So we can check our PHP my admin. So refresh, okay? So as you can see guys, uh, name, and then we have age, and then we have this email, okay? And this makes sense because we have done coding this in PHP script, right? Okay, so as you can see here, if we click here view result, so this is the result actually. So we can view here, okay? So for example, the data we inserted in this database also available in our homepage, right? So what other stuff guys can we do in this case? So for example, we can say edit, and then for example, we can make our name is Mike, right? And then the age is 156, okay? And okay, so update. As you can see in our front end, so the name is updated as Mike, and the age is 156, and the email was something like this. And then if we refresh our PHP my admin, right? So the table users, so we have our database simple Crud and the table user. So if we refresh this, it's already updated, right? So for example, we're going to make another user. So for example, John, and then the age is 26, and then email is like this, add. So another thing guys we can see here is the first thing we can edit, right? So John, so we can say Johnny, maybe Johnny, okay? And then guys, we can also delete this user, right? So for example, we click on delete. So the local says JavaScript portion is that, are you sure you want to delete? Okay, so as you can see, the user John was deleted, and then we're going to expect that basically you cannot see because it has already deleted. So we're going to make another user, okay, John, right? I'm sorry. So we have 23, and then the email is something like this, add. Okay, so view result, we have John the name. Okay, if we refresh, we have already John, right? John 23. Okay, so second thing, we can also delete this user. For example, delete, and then it reflects also on database, right? As simple as this. So for example, what else can we do? So for example, a user can type her name, maybe uh, Mary, okay? And then age is 34. And if she accidentally press the add button, so as you can see guys, we have an error validation, okay? So email field is empty. And this makes sense because the user actually didn't input or type an email, right? So for example, let us say we're going to submit without inputting data, for example. So name field is empty, age field is empty, email field is empty, right? So and this makes sense because we don't want to store our database and empty, okay? So for example, this thing, name, age, email, must be or have the data the user inputted in our front end, okay guys? So in this case, this is the trailer, so I'm excited to share this you on soon. So just tune in on my channel, and thank you for watching the video.